Alright, what's up, guys? Whew. So, had some difficulties tonight. I was trying to do this on my computer again, but alas, I'm stuck on my computer. On my cell phone. So, I think I know what's wrong. So, I just have to fix it. Oh no, not my comic book. Um, so I wanted to jump on and talk about what's coming up in November for Marvel and DC. I've got the preview books right here, so that's pretty exciting. Um, Also excited about that Shazam cover on the back. Um, so I want to talk about that, but first, I got some really exciting news, and it has to do with a few months ahead in January, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to spoil too much. But I got the preview book for January. That's pretty exciting. But when I was looking through it, I found that there's a certain comic book coming out, and it's a special issue, 100 pages. And what it is, well, I'll just show you. Marv Wolfman is writing a previously unpublished Superman story. And I'm just like, no way. And there's the cover for it. That is totally awesome. Superman 100 page super spectacular, #1, Marv Wolfman. That is so cool. That is so neat. I love Marv Wolfman. He's probably my favorite right now. He created Tim Drake. He created Nightwing. He created Starfire, Cyborg, Beast Boy, and well, maybe not Beast Boy, and Raven. Him and Perez, which I saw that Perez has a special cover coming out on something. I think it's in Marvel in this month, if I'm not mistaken. When we go through this book, I'll show it to you if I remember right. So, all right, so we'll start with Marvel because save the best for last, in my opinion. But if you like Marvel, you can see some Marvel stuff. All right, so their big thing this month is Uncanny X-Men #1. So that's coming out. It's got the big words, disassembled. And then, let's see, I think that shows up later. Their big thing also is the Marvel Knights, the 20th. Which I guess they're just promoting at the beginning. So, alright, so Uncanny X-Men. Here's the main picture there. We've got issues 1 through 3 coming out this month, apparently. And here's the covers for the other two. So it looks like that's multiple, man. I love how they copied all the first cover. So if you look, too far. There we go. If you look at this, all these heroes have the same pose as multiple, man. So that's pretty funny. And then there's #3. So if you're into that kind of thing, I want to be, but I just can't trust it. They got Bishop on the front, so that's pretty sweet. And Psylocke, I like those two characters. That looks like an older Nightcrawler. Still got DC on the brain. So I just wish they would have some Cyclops in there, because he's my fave. Spoiler. Alright, then they got a big double panel of Marvel Knights. I don't know much about this series, but it's there. So, okay. Let's see, y'all. Then we got the Fantastic Four. I'm like, please, I don't want this cover. That's ugly. But whatever. Even this is better, I think. But I imagine there'll be several variants for it. Here's what the thing says. It says, "Wait, what? Who are these imposters? Why are they at the Baxter Building?" And it says, "Meet the Marvel Universe's new fabulous foursome, the Fantastics." Really? I guess this is them. What's wrong with the Fantastic Four? Please don't tell me that the Fantastic Four was just a booting up for a different team. I don't know. I don't know why you can't just keep the Fantastic Four. I mean, what's wrong with just having them on the series? Sorry, my hair is doing something wild today. Alright, then the big one. The Avengers 700th anniversary. Who's writing this? Jason Aaron. I don't know much about him, but the cover is awesome. I just wish they had the real Hulk and not She-Hulk. I mean, I like She-Hulk. I just wish, for the 700th they had Hulk in it. Know what I'm saying? They need Ant-Man too, right? You'd think for the big ones you'd have the big roster. Is that a variant? There's a kind of cool variant right there. It's kind of old school. Try to get it in there if you can see. So they got some variants for that issue too. So you can just pick whichever one you like. Looks like the Uncanny X-Men are going to be variants on everything. I guess these are some other variants. Oh, here it is. Here's the George Perez variant for the Avengers. That is awesome. That's totally the one I want. So, just because it's George Perez, and here's Alex Ross. So, yeah, that's pretty neat too. Alright, then we got Ironheart #1. Probably another series that no one's gonna read. But whatever. She hasn't deserved her own book yet, but whatever. The Vision #1. I don't. I've seen some like Visions in the last 4 or 5 years, and they look terrible. So I'm just like, what is going on with Vision? With a character that great, like, you should have very little problem with a Vision series, but it struggles, I don't know. Super weird. Alright, anyways. Then they're starting a new one called Dead Man Logan. I guess Old Man Logan wasn't good enough. So we gotta do a Dead Man Logan. Yippee. So, I don't know. I don't know about that. Whatever, yo. Right. Alright, this one looks kind of cool. Venom Carnage. So, that's pretty sweet, I think. And then they've got the Black Order. Don't know what that is. But, let me know. Let me know what it is. Something from the Infinity War, supposedly. Then we got X-Men Typhoid Fever. I'm just like, why would I want to buy a book about that? And again, like, no Cyborg. But they do have Iron Fist. So that looks pretty cool. It's hard to see in the big pane, but there's a foldable cover, I guess. And there's Spider-Man, and there's Iron Fist. Weird. Not sure why they're in the X-Men, but whatever. I don't question Marvel these days. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Infinity War, #5 of 6. Now this cover doesn't look too bad. I think the Hulk looks very young. But I think Miss Marvel looks kind of cool too. Yeah, I just wish she was written well. Alas, I wish a lot of Marvel was written well. Alright, then we got more Infinity War, Sleepwalker, number 3. I guess there's been 2 of them already. Oh yeah, I was gonna look at that when it comes out, but Marvel doesn't put that in their books. They just are out sometime that month. It's just November. Yeah, November. Okay. Then we've got Infinity Warps. Yeah, I couldn't care less about that one. I don't know how they sell some of these books. And then we got Arachnites number 2 and Weapon Hex number 2. And then we got Ghost Panther number 1. That kind of looks pretty neat. Supposedly T'Challa is no longer, well, he loses his kingdom and he becomes a Ghost Rider because he sells his soul to the devil. So, whatever, yo. Alright, Spider-Geddon. Number 3 or 4, and then number 4. I would be tempted to look into these because I love Spider-Man and I love several of the variations, but I don't know, something about it, like, I just can't do it, you know? Just can't do it. Alright, and we got Spider-Force number 2. And then Spider-Girls 2 of 3. And then Vault of Spiders 2 of 2. Some of these books I've never heard of. Did they come out last month, I guess? I guess so. Then we got Spider-Man, the Spectacular Spider-Man. That's a kind of a neat cover. Looks youngish, Jameson. J. Jonah Jameson, sorry. Got his name wrong. Terrible at names. He looks very young in that. I feel like they've given him white hair, but like he looks really young. It's weird. Alright, then we got Spider-Gwen, Ghost Spider. If it didn't look bad, I would be totally into this because I love Spider-Gwen. It's just like the cover just doesn't look good at all. I don't know. Alright, then we got Champions. Champions at least looks better than it used to. So there's that going for it. It's written by somebody new. Not sure why Nova needs a sword since he has Power Blast. But it'd be like Iron Man carrying around a sword. Why does he need a sword? He has those shots in his hands. I don't know. And then the book that makes Lewis cringe, West Coast Avengers. That looks so terrible. That looks so terrible. Who would buy that? I'm sorry. I mean, if you buy it, you know, let me know. I'm curious. What have you enjoyed about it? You know, because that does not look interesting to me at all. Although there's a kind of cool dog in there. Interestingly, they threw Gwenpool in there, which means that they got desperate. So it's like, let's throw all these characters that people like in there and have been complaining about us not having, and maybe it'll sell. Let's ignore like the bad writing. Let's ignore maybe the artwork. We'll just throw their favorite characters in there. We might ruin them for them, but we'll just see if it sticks. I'm just like, come on. Really just trying to get people to buy it. Thor number 7. Oh man, it's sliding down. Thor number 7. It's still sliding down. Stay, phone. That should do it. Boom. So I don't know who was drawing that cover, but it looks awful. I'm excited that Thor's back. I like the hammer then. The hammer kind of looks cool, but he looks weird. Whatever. Captain America #5. Looks like somebody joined us, so welcome. We're just going through the preview books for this month. This is Marvel right now. We got Captain America #5. It's kind of cool. We got Bucky back here. And then Captain America, something is being attacked by somebody, some lady. But yeah. But I'm not reading the Captain America. Don't care much about it right now. Alright, then we got Immortal Hulk #8 and #9. So we got, if you look, you see like, looks like all of Hulk's body parts are in jars. And you got the Uncanny X-Men special cover there. And then this one just really looks weird. Somebody's choking out the Hulk. I guess if you're reading it, it makes sense. Carl Creel. Okay. I don't know who that is. The Absorbing Man. There we go. I don't know much about Marvel, so I don't know him as well. But yeah, there you go. I like the artwork though. It kind of looks more like a horror feel, and the whole series has, really. Tony Stark, Iron Man #7. So I'm not sure what in the world is going on there. But I hope they don't age restrict the video because of that one. That's super weird. And then we got Black Panther #6. Not really into that one either. Either of those. Black Panther versus Deadpool. This, I feel like this has some potential. I just haven't read it to find out if it was did I say 6, #2 of Black Panther versus Deadpool. I think this has potential. So does Spider-Man versus Deadpool, but I read like the first half of that series and I just couldn't do it anymore. It just wasn't funny, and I don't know. I think there's another one coming up in here with that, and still makes me not want to read it. But this one looks like it's got all the Avengers. You got Hulk. You got where is it? Okay, Iron Man and Captain America. I don't see Thor, but you do got Black Panther, so that's cool. And then Shuri #2. I don't know about this series. I didn't read the first one. Don't really care to read the second one. I know that there's some of my teenage girls at work. They are all into Shuri, but I'm just like, she was okay in the movie, But whatever, to each his own. So they gave her own series. Not surprised with Marvel. Then we got The Amazing Spider-Man. It's like Spidey versus Black Cat. And here's some clips on the inside. So fun stuff if you're into that. Then we got Venom #8. Took me a little bit to figure out what is going on in this cover, but I'm guessing this is supposed to be his body coverings. It's kind of odd in my opinion, but whatever. It is what it is. Alrighty, so this is the one I was talking about: Spider-Man versus Deadpool. It says, what happened to the lug nuts? And then Deadpool's holding the lug nuts to say, wait, is that what these are for? I'm like, ha ha. That's supposed to draw me into this comic book? Yeah. So, I don't know. The humor is really dry in that series. At least it was in the early... Oh, wow, they're on 41 now. I guess there's a loyal following. So, if you're reading it, let me know. I'm curious what you think of it these days. I just read it at the beginning when it first came out, and I was really excited about it. And like the first issue or two was pretty good, but after a while it just got so dry, and they were fighting this weird like spider lady monster thing. I don't know, it's super weird. This one looks interesting to me. Spider-Man Entered the Spider-Verse, mostly because it's got Peter, Miles, Spider-Pig and Spider-Gwen, and I don't really care about this spider. I wish they would do like Spider-Man, like what is it, $20.99 or $21.99 or something like that. I don't know. I always liked him. He was kind of cool. This is the one I'm excited about. Invisible Torch, Human Torch, Invisible Woman. I love that 2-in-1. I love this series. This is Zdarsky. He's been excellent. I like the cover too. You got brother and sis in there, and should be good. Then we got, I'm just going to do all 3 of them at once. Wasp, Squirrel Girl, and Runaways. 3 series that are okay, whatever in my mind. I mean, the old Squirrel Girl was really funny and cute, and the new Squirrel Girl is dumb. She's ugly. She's unfunny. I don't know. They went from a really cute character that we enjoyed seeing at random times for really random reasons to just this. Yeah, that's what I'm going to read. Anyways. And then we got the Unstoppable Wasp. Apparently the Wasp is unbeatable and unstoppable. Okay. Whatever. We got Captain Marvel 5. I actually like this cover, and I like the 4th one too. I'm glad that they going back to the long-haired version. I like her a lot better. I just wish they would go back to the old Captain Marvel. She was, or the old, like when she was Miss Marvel. I think she's a lot better. Miss Marvel, number 36. Like I said, I see a lot of potential with this character. I just don't think they're using her well. I mean, she has the same power as Mr. Fantastic, but they don't use her well. I don't know. I just whatever. You know, Doctor Strange. I mean, she's a young girl. You know, that appeals to a younger audience. She has the powers of Mr. Fantastic, so you know it's not the powers that are wrong. I mean, and like she has a really cool look, I think. So it's just like, what is going on? It's got to be the writing. There's only one thing left. Give it to Zdarsky. He knows what he's doing over there. All right, Doctor Strange, number 7. I was happy. I thought Mark Waid was on there. I don't know. Mark Waid used to be really good, and nowadays I've read a few of his things, and I was just like, bleh. What happened to you, Mark Waid? What happened to you? Your Flash stuff back in the day is awesome. Lewis has always let me borrow stuff like that, and of course he loved them. The Wally West run, amazing. Creator of the Speed Force, awesome. And now, I don't know what happened. Daredevil 611 and 612. I like these covers. They're really nice. Not quite sure what the story is. It's hard for me to pick up a Daredevil. Here's my problem with Daredevil. I love the character, but what I love about the character the most is that he is he's got 2 worlds going on, and so on the one hand he's Daredevil, on the other hand he's Matt Murdock, and so he's trying to fit those 2 worlds together, and like he enjoys both worlds, and that's one of the problems I had with season 2 of the Netflix series, is he just gave up on Matt Murdock, and Matt Murdock is one of my favorite parts of the character. Same thing with the Hulk. Like, my favorite part about the Hulk is that he's Bruce Banner as well. Like, when you take Bruce Banner out, he ceases to be an interesting character. He's just a big brute. Like, you can make any big brute. Make him Bruce Banner, the Hulk. Make him Matt Murdock, Daredevil. Stuff like that. So, you know, people like Batman, he's Batman. Like, he doesn't have to be the other. Superman, he is Clark Kent and Superman. You see, there's this connection between the two, and I love it. I like characters who have two sides to them. They're not single dimension. All right. Nobody writes it well, so you know. I'm not saying that's not being written well. It's just there's not a lot of people who get the dynamic well, if that makes sense. You know, I'm sure the writer's pretty good. Old Man Hawkeye. We didn't need one old man wasn't enough in the Marvel Universe. We got another one. He's Hawkeye. I don't know. I was just glad that Hawkeye got his own series. The Punisher. To be like, I don't know about the Punisher. I like the character as a villain. I don't really care, or an anti-hero. I don't like him as the star of his own book. That's just me. I had a hard time with the Punisher TV series, but you know, whatever. It is what it is. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. Somehow they're on issue 37. Whatever. Somebody's buying these. Death of the Inhumans. I couldn't care less. I don't care about the Inhumans at all. Not at all. As Guardians of the Galaxy, I love this title. I love the title of the title. I'm interested in the series too. I haven't read them yet, but Cosmic Ghost Rider. I've heard good things about this. I don't know though. Let me know what you think. Donny Cates. I don't know. He's written some things I didn't care for, so I don't know. Shatterstar number 2, never heard of him. Return of Wolverine number 3. I think I have number 2 right here. I haven't read yet, but I enjoyed the first one for the most part. All right, Iceman number 3. The series that didn't work the last 2 times, so let's do it again. Extermination number 5. It all ends here. The original 5 X-Men have taken the fight back to Ahab, whoever that is. Whatever. X-Men number 17, or Astonishing X-Men number 17. Deadpool number 6. Don't know much about these, but hey, you know, I'm just kind of doing all this so that you know what's coming out, so that you are ready, because Marvel and DC are terrible at advertising. Terrible. Terrible. You never know what's coming out. You never know. Whatever. Alright, so we got Exiles, Domino, and Weapon H. So those are those 3. Some of them, like, they put them all on one page because they know they're not going to sell the same. X-Men Red 10. And then X-23 number 6. I really like her character. I like X-23. I guess she has a name. But, I don't know. Like, I just don't trust Marvel enough to pick the series up as much as I like her. I love her much better than I like a Wolverine. I think she's a really cool character. Concept-wise. Weapon X. Mr. and Mrs. Kelly Thompson. Ugh. She's the one that was ruining Starfire. Or the, what's it called? Hawkeye. She was ruining the Hawkeye. Alright. Then we get Star Wars 56 and 57. I did a review on the other, like the Star Wars preview that came out. And this looked terrible. Just saying. I don't know what's going on here, but really, we needed to do that in the Star Wars universe. ridiculous. But these are cool. This is where I get into the Marvel books. We got Darth Vader. He's on Mustafar. I love it. I love this series. It is really good. It is really good. And then here's the ones that are just kind of dumb. Got the Solo adaptation. You got Space Cadet. Who cares? Dr. Aphra. Who cares? I mean, if you're reading Dr. Aphra, please tell me why you think it's good, because I don't understand at all. I want to understand. I read her when I was reading the original Darth Vader series, and it was okay, but why? Why would you? She's not worthy of her own title, but she's gotten 26 issues. I really want to see the sales, like what she's selling. That would be interesting. Oh well. This is one I'm really interested in, and I know it's for kids, but Spider-Man #1. It's got Peter, Miles, and Gwen. That looks awesome. That looks awesome. Why couldn't they do this for the adults? Like, really? I mean, come on, son. Superhero adventures. That looks dumb. I mean, I guess for kids, they might enjoy it, but. Alright, and that's it. Although, got some cool statues going on there. That's a pretty neat Hulkbuster and Thanos. So the rest of this is just statues and trades and stuff. So I'm not going to go through those. I just wanted to go through the comics that are actually coming out. So, boom. All right. DC, of course, their big one on the front. Grant Morrison doing Green Lantern. So I'm excited about this issue. I still hate that they had to do get rid of the other two series. Like, couldn't they just do like Green Lantern Corps and Hal Jordan? Because aren't the others selling well enough to? I mean, Marvel has like 57 versions of each of their series. Like X-Men has $50, Spider-Man has $50, Deadpool has $50. The Inhumans used to have $50. Why can't Marvel or Green Lanterns have 3? You know, I mean, Batman has Batman, Detective Comics, Batman Beyond, and the Justice League. Like, he's in all of those. Can we just have like three Green Lantern series? You know, I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Justice League Drowned Earth. I care nothing about this series. Apparently it's about an invasion. I don't know. I don't know. I just I got the first issue, and like, I don't even think the cover looks interesting. Like, I like more realism on my covers, unless it like it's supposed to fit a certain type of style. So to have the cover like more blocky, I don't know, just not my favorite kind of thing. Like, if they had done this cover on the first one, that might be different. I might be like, oh, okay, that kind of looks interesting. Or this one. But they did like a blocky, like weird, less realistic one. I was just like, I don't know about that. Alright, and then we've got Justice League 7, Part 3. So, I just don't care. I just don't care. I like James Tynion, and I like Dan Abnett. Scott Snyder is okay. I haven't enjoyed him in the Justice League at all. Really, ever since Justice League No Justice, I have not liked Scott Snyder, anything that he's written. I'm hoping he'll get better. I'm just sick of this source wall stuff. Just move on. It's over. It's just like in Flash. I'm tired of the new forces. Like, they're boring. We've got the Speed Force. We don't need other forces. Just kind of lame. Sorry, you know. The Speed Force was built up to, and, you know, it was mysterious, and it suddenly made sense of all that had happened in the DC universe up to that point, especially with Barry Allen, but they just suddenly all these other forces that are out that we still don't understand, they haven't explained, and we're just supposed to want to follow them. I don't know. I just couldn't care. Then we got the finale, so it's a 1 month thing. At least they're keeping it short, you know. I just don't think I'll be reading the whole thing. All right, Batman Damned #2. Batman Damned #2. This rocked the world last time. I doubt it'll do it again unless they just decide to put nudity in there just to sell a book. Hopefully they don't do that again. Right? I mean, I'm excited to have a comic book that's worth a lot of money, so that's kind of cool. But really, like, is that really the way we gotta go? Whatever. Then we got the winter special. It is $9.99 for 80 pages. You're paying $1 for 10 pages. What in the world are you doing, DC? That is stupid. Why would I buy a $10 book about a winter special? Like, it's not even written by anybody on the top of the list. Like, I'm sure these are good writers. Paul Dini, Steve Orlando, Phil Hester, Mark Russell, Margaret Scott. I'm sure that they're good writers. It's just, this isn't even like a Scott Snyder or a Tom King or a it's not a writer like or an artist like George Perez. It's not any of those guys. Let's see, Dan Abnett. You know, it's not Bendis. It's not what's his name? I'm gonna have to look. Marv Wolfman. Like, this isn't you're selling a $10 book just because it's Christmas? Come on now. I think I'll wait about a month. In January, it'll probably be like $3, and then I'll get it. Maybe. I still have the last one I haven't finished from last year. It's just some of the stories are so goofy. Oh me. See, this one thing, like, if you're a fan of Doctor Who like I am, Doctor Who's Christmas stories were always super fun. I don't know. Like, they know how to do Christmas specials. So if you like Christmas specials, go check those out. All right, then we got Doomsday Clock #8. Yeah, Jeff Johns. If Jeff Johns did a Christmas special that was 100 pages, I could understand it being like $10. Because you're like, oh, it's Jeff Johns. It makes sense, you know. But not a bunch of, like, your backup crew, your B team. And I'm not saying that they aren't good. Don't hear me saying that. It's just, they're not your biggest sellers. So you're taking your obvious B team, the team that, it's not that they're worse, they're just not as big names. And suddenly, somehow, all of them put together makes a $10 book? Yeah, no, that's dumb. That's stupid. Alright, so we got Electric Warriors. I know nothing about these. Don't care anything about them. So that's it. It says, the new tale of the future DC universe. Set in a previously unexplored timeline, the Cosmic Dark Age. Yeah, I don't care anything about that. Whatever. Alright, so we get to Grant Morrison. There's another big name. Like, if he wrote a Christmas special, people would buy it. But no. Green Lantern #1. Again, I've seen the previews. Some of the artwork isn't my favorite. Liam Sharp, he's okay. It's not my favorite. And Grant Morrison's great. I mean, he's done some really great books in the past. I'm just not sure if it was really necessary to get rid of the others. Heroes in Crisis 3. I just finished the second one. I'm going to do a review here soon. And I don't understand why we need a third one. I'm done with this series pretty much. And it's like $4 a month. I'm just like, I don't know if I want that. Alright, I'm excited about this. Shazam! I love Captain Marvel. He's my favorite. Debut issue. And it's done by Jeff Johns. You know it's got to be good. Jeff Johns is writing it. See, That's a $5 book that I'm gonna buy right there. So, all right, Suicide Squad Black Files. Not sure what that's about, but okay. All right, then we got Wonder Woman number 58 and 59. Sorry, I'm looking at it through my screen and it's reversed. So, The Just War Part 1. That sounds interesting. This is the same. No way. No way. Hold on a second. This can't be the same writer as what they're doing in Marvel. This is the same writer that is writing Miss Marvel. So for all the greatness you're getting over in Marvel, come read Wonder Woman, also in DC. I don't know. I do kind of like the cover though. The cover's pretty good. Here's it done by Terry and Rachel Dodson. Okay. Action Comics 1005. Yeah, the fourth 1004 wasn't weird enough, but here's what they're saying about that. Sorry, I was just reading. Action Comics 1001 easily ranks as Bendis' strongest Superman comic yet, and proves once again that the franchise is in capable hands. That's IGN. I never trust what IGN says. The way Bendis writes Superman is pretty close to perfect. I don't know why I did a Trump impression there. The way Bendis writes Superman is pretty close to perfect. We have the best men on the job. That's Multiversity Comics. I added the best men on the job because it's Trumpian. Never thought I would do a Trump impression on this channel. Sorry, guys. I just think it's funny. His impressions are funny. It's like, kind of like Schwarzenegger. Like, now everybody does a Schwarzenegger impression. I can't even do it. I can't even do it on internet. Yeah, I don't know. So, I don't know about this series still. I'll probably pick it up for another couple issues because, I mean, I enjoy it per se. But it's probably coming to an end for me. Bendis did a few good issues, I thought. And if it just keeps going downhill like it's been going, I just can't do it. You know, whatever. Adventures of Superman. I love this series. Tomasi, he is awesome. All right, Batgirl 29. I've heard great things about Batgirl right now. Better than the last series. So this is Margaret Scott. I've heard good things, so one of these days I might check it out. I just haven't had one that just really captured me, you know. The cover does capture my attention. Alright, we got Batman 58-59. Apparently the Penguin's teaming up with Batman or vice versa. And then Batman Beyond. This is Jurgens, I think. I don't know if this is the first one, but I might pick it up just because it's Jurgens. I tried the Batman Beyond, but they were doing like a, when it first came out, but it was all about like the Joker Squad, and I was just like, this is so dumb. I don't know, maybe that was in the cartoon series and I just forgot, but the way it was in that series was just boring. I don't know. All right, so we got Batman King of Fear. I don't know if anyone's reading that. And then Books of Magic number 2. I'm excited about that. So the definitely not Harry Potter series. Alright. And then Border Town and Catwoman. If you read that. I don't know if anyone does. Somebody probably does. And then we got cover number 3 and Brimstone number 8. I wanted to like Brimstone, it just got boring to me. I don't know. Sorry. Damage. I'm excited about that. I like Damage. And so this one he fights Superman, and then the next one, or 1 or 2 issues later, he fights the Justice League. So that's pretty sweet. So you just see him slamming Superman into the ground. That's Venditti. He was writing Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern, so you know it's good, right? Deathstroke, Arkham. I don't know. Just couldn't care about that. Oh, excuse me. Detective Comics 992, 993. Tomasi's picking up Detective Comics at some point. It's either in December or January, so I'll probably pick it up when it does. Welcome! So I'll probably pick that series when it comes up, but right now I just couldn't care about it. I don't care for the artwork on that either. That's just me. Just me. But when I saw that Tomasi was getting on Detective Comics, I was like, awesome. Awesome. Doom Patrol number 12. I don't know if anyone's reading that. It's not even the Doom Patrol. It's some random group of kids, it looks like. Whatever. The Dreaming. And then The Flash, 58, 59. Again, I really enjoyed The Flash. I just got so bored of all the forces. And now he's going on a force quest. I don't know. It's just, do we really have to keep going with all this? Well, the two things I'm tired of is, as I said earlier, the forces that are in the Flash, and then the Source Wall. I'm just kind of bored with all of that. They haven't really written it interestingly. Like I enjoyed, I guess, the first couple issues of Justice League, and they were talking about the Source Wall, and then it just got so boring. I'm just like, you're not really explaining anything. It's just this thing out there that you're fighting, and we don't need to know what it is or what's going on with it, but it's universe level stuff. Like, and I don't know. Like Batman, like broke his entire body in, so he's flying around in a wheelchair, which is kind of dumb. Whatever. Green Arrow 46. I think, if I remember right, there's a new team coming on this. But I've enjoyed Julian's Shauna Benson. I've enjoyed their series. It was a lot better than the previous one. Let me look. This is January. Something about, like, I enjoyed the first, let's say, like 30 issues of Green Arrow, and then it just got so boring, and it was like, it wasn't even Green Arrow. Like, it felt like a different character, because Green Arrow has like a dual life of again, like with the dual life I was talking about earlier. Green Arrow has like this dual nature, where he's unlike Batman, who's basically just Batman. Green Arrow like has a public life that he actually cares about. Batman has one, he just doesn't really use it that much. But Green Arrow, like, he has Oliver Queen in Queen Industries that he uses, and he like does lots of things, social work with his money. Like, so, like, Oliver Queen, being a billionaire, basically, is one of the arrows in his quiver that he uses to help save the people in his city. And I really love that about the character. And so when they just got rid of that aspect of the character in the early series of this, just to like make him not evil, because all people who are rich are evil, I just thought that was stupid. So yeah, so there's at least a new people in this issue. I don't know if that's a new team or not, but I thought that was interesting. But I've enjoyed Julie and Shauna Benson. They've been really good at Green Arrow. Felt like they brought the character back, even though the what is the villain they're going after now? He's basically Antifa. I haven't really cared for him, But you know, I enjoyed the rest of the part. All right, Harley Quinn, number 53 and 54. I like Harley Quinn. I just don't know that I would care for her own series, but that's just me. And the one I really don't care for, Old Harley, Old Lady Harley. That is awful. That is all. Who reads this? Like, is there somebody out there reading this? Like, if you are, let me know, and let me know what you like about it. Because I am really curious, because just by that cover alone would keep me from buying it. Like, that looks awful. That looks awful to me. But what's really exciting, Venditti's also doing Hawkman, and this series is amazing. And we got the Atom in there, too. So, really cool stuff. Really cool stuff going on over there. Venditti is just a great writer, I think. I would buy a $10 book of his. Alright, Hex Wives and House of Whispers, whatever. If you're reading those, they just don't look interesting to me. Sorry. Injustice 2 Annual 2. This is a series that one day I plan on getting into, but, you know, it might be a while. Because I haven't even read the first series, so this is the fact that we're on Injustice 2. Then we got Injustice versus the Masters of the Universe. Not sure why we didn't just do the Justice League versus them, but whatever. What have you? Because I would definitely buy that. Since I don't know the Injustice, I will buy it. But if they had done the Justice League, like the main universe, I would totally buy it. It'd be an interesting crossover. Justice League Doc, number 5. I love this series. I love this series. It's so good. It's so good. Although I've missed the Witcher King or Queen, whatever. Yeah, so I have some of those issues that I haven't reviewed yet, just because I haven't found the Witching Hour or whatever it's called. Justice League Odyssey number 3. This is a much better cover than the last one, I think. So I think there was one in January, and it looks like Cyborg's about to kill. What's his name? Oh, here we go. Cyborg's about to kill. I can't even think of his name right now. Oh, man. Azrael. Man, I just totally blank. It's late, guys. That's Williamson, too, so I've really enjoyed that. You know, he's a good writer, even though I don't care for the story arc in the Flash right now. We got Looney Tunes. I'm not even going to bother showing that. If you're into the Looney Tunes, they're there. Lucifer, number 2. There's some Vertigo stuff. Nightwing, number 52, 53, by Benjamin Percy, the guy who's ruining Dick Grayson. I haven't liked most of what he's done in Nightwing over the last 53 issues. So, yeah. All new series from the creator of Jessica Jones. It's Pearl, number 4. This is like that other video that I did, which apparently just blew up. Well, for a small channel like mine, blew up. It's like 120 views on that thing about whether Bendis is worth it or not. Yeah, that's a series that I'll have zero interest in, and it's creator owned too. Like, so DC's not getting a lot on that. All right, tell me this isn't the ugliest Plastic Man cover you've ever seen. That is horrendous. Awful. Sorry, Jason Badoer. I don't know how you say. I am just glad this series is over. You know, that's not something you should say, but I'm just done with this. Gail Simone is awful. Okay, the last few issues have been awful. I just do not like it at all. The first couple issues were good, but it just wasn't as funny. And then after, like, issue 4, 5, and 6, it just straight down. Like, it was going up a little bit, and then kind of turned in issue 3, and then 4, 5, 6 just straight down. So this cover gives me little to no comfort about it. I'll probably get it just to complete this set, and I may sell it. I don't know. You know, there's no point in keeping that series. Raven, Daughter of Darkness. More Marv Wolfman. I love it. Please, please keep it coming. I love Marv Wolfman. Him and Mike Grell are my favorite writers. Red Hood and the Outlaws, or the Red Hood. Oh, it still says and the Outlaws, but I think eventually they're gonna cut it and it'll just be Red Hood the Outlaw, which is dumb, but whatever. Scarlet, number 4, also Bendis. All new series from the award-winning team of Bendis and Malieve. What award have you won? No idea. Alright, I got Scooby-Doo Apocalypse and Scooby-Doo Team Up. So I enjoy some of these every now and then. Right there. Won't be getting that one, but sometimes it's fun to do Scooby-Doo Team Ups. I'm interested in the Scooby-Doo Apocalypse series. I'm really interested. I'm gonna be probably getting the trade when it comes out, just to see what's what, you know, just to see what's what. Sideways number 10. I love this series. This is one of the best right now. All right, The Silencer. I love this series. This series is amazing, and it's on number 11 now, and rightly so. DC shows you how to write a female lead. This is excellent, excellent. This is Dan Abnett, you know. In my other video, I was wrong about him, man. He's done some great stuff. I don't know if he's been the only, like, I don't remember if he was the creator of Silencer, but yeah, it's a good series. Suicide Squad, number 48. There's no stakes in the Suicide Squad, so just not that interested in it. Like, they treat it like the Justice League. Nobody ever dies. Boring. This is my new series, Supergirl 24. I'm picking it up now. I just announced that to Brandon this last week. Really enjoying this series. I don't, as much as Bendis is not doing really great with Rogal Zar, Supergirl is. It's a mystery. You don't know what's going on, like, and she's just traveling out in space, which is kind of cool. So here's what DC missed with Bendis. There was an opportunity to do a series of what's his name? Let's see, it's Jor-El with Jonathan Kent and Jor-El traveling out in space. That would have been fun. You could have had Tomasi do it. Oh, but we haven't, and he's coming back in a couple months anyway, so whatever. So you missed that, but they got it on Supergirl. You know, he's not in there, so Jonathan Kent has just kind of been MIA for the last few months, other than the Super Sons, which is weird. Like, so he's in Super Sons, but he's also like on the other side of the universe that nobody knows where. And then Lois just shows back up and left her son out in space and then didn't tell her husband. Is this really Lois? This has got to be somebody else. Like, I don't know. I guess Superman would know because he could hear her heartbeat and tell. But all right, Superman number 5. What does it say? A win-win for readers is IGN, of course. They're gonna promote it because they're getting paid to. A genuine and obvious affection for Superman. Polygon. Never heard of them. Yeah, I don't trust IGN and their reviews. Pretty much anytime somebody reviews something like a movie and they're like a professional reviewer or the critic, I know that I'm probably going to like it if they hate it, and I'm probably going to hate it if they like it. So that's usually how it goes. All right, Teen Titans number 24. This series is amazing. One of the best going right now. So if you're not reading it, pick it up. I know it says 24, but it's only really been going on for like 3 or 4 issues. So pick it up. Really great. And we got Teen Titans Go for all the kids out there. Number 31. We got Titans number 29 and 30. I love this picture. I just wish Starfire, Beast Boy, Cyborg, and Raven were in it, you know, whatever. They don't care about that part of their history. Which is another thing about the Titans. Wonder Girl acts in the last Titans like, well, I'm going to do a review on it, so never mind. I'll talk about it later. All right, The Terrifics number 10. This is the best series going. Read this. Pick it up now. I'm kind of going a little faster. The Unexpected. I've enjoyed this series. My interest has tapered off a little bit, but... All right. The United States versus Murder Incorporated. Bendis. Another one that I couldn't care less about. And that's it. We got a bunch of trades coming out. You know, it is what it is. So that's all I got for that. But yeah, interestingly, how Bendis is the only one with the reviews on top. Nobody else needs that. I think they need a little bit more up there to get his to sell. They have to prove to us that that Bendis' comics are worthwhile. So yeah, nobody else has them. Just the Bendis issues. So that's DC. Let me know what you think, guys. If you watched this far, thanks for watching. There were a couple people who jumped in. I know it's late on a Saturday night, so people are probably really busy, but I'm probably going to do all my previews. It's a live stream now. Just in case somebody wants to jump in, you know, I feel like those videos would make better live streams, so you know, but they'll also jump in and you'll be able to see them right after, and so hopefully you'll enjoy that. Anyways, let me know what you think. Let me know which ones you're excited about, which ones you think I should do reviews on. Obviously, I can't buy everything, and we might, if it's something I can't review, me and Lewis might talk about it in another video, just because I only have so much money, you know. Gotta be picky about my books, and as much as I enjoy doing them for the video, like, I don't want this channel to be me just sitting here complaining about comic books, really bad comic books. There's plenty of awesome channels out there that do that, and I'm thankful for those guys. But I really don't want to be paid to read bad comic books. I want to be paid to read good comic books. So, you know, I just want to read the ones that are awesome and talk about how awesome they are. And unfortunately, sometimes you get some sour ones, and that's life, I guess. You know, they look good, and you know, really in those cases, I'm just trying to make them better. You know, by saying, hey, maybe here's some problems, maybe you can fix it. So, I've been ragging on Bendis the last week or two, but I've enjoyed the first few issues a lot more than I thought I was. I'm a lot more optimistic for him, even though I think all of his side quests are really terrible. I'm really excited about this series. You're putting Dan Jurgens and is it Dan Jurgens? Gleason, sorry, not Jurgens. You're putting Patrick Gleason and Brian Michael Bendis together. Should be good. Gleason knows what he's doing. He did really great with Superman, so I'm excited to see what he has in store for that. And I'm just hoping that Bendis will write good. I don't really care for the Connor Kent look, but I guess he does look a lot like the youth these days that I work with. So that's what it is. So let me know what you think, and I will catch you next time. Peace.